The thumb drive felt like a live wire in my pocket. I had the investors breathing down my neck from one side, and a surveillance team in a white sedan watching me from the other. I was the meat in a high-stakes sandwich, and my brand-new car wash was the plate. I needed to move, but I had to look like I was just doing my job. I grabbed a bucket, some microfiber towels, and a bottle of spray wax. I walked out to the line of cars, acting like the hands-on owner. As I worked my way down the row, I leaned into the driver's side window of a beat-up truck. It was Jack's. He'd circled back in his personal vehicle. "The feds are across the street," I whispered, buffing the side mirror. "And the mob thinks I'm their new partner. I found the drive." Jax didn't look at me. "If that drive has the private key to the main wallet, we're talking millions, man. But if you plug it in anywhere on this property, the feds will see the signal jump." "Then we don't plug it in here," I said. "I have an idea. Meet me in the tunnel in 10 minutes. The car wash tunnel is a loud, chaotic place. Between the spinning brushes, the high-pressure spray, and the roar of the dryers, it's the only place on Earth where you can have a private conversation without a directional mic picking it up." I signaled for the next car to enter, a massive, mud-covered van. As it rolled onto the conveyor belt, I stepped inside the tunnel behind it, hidden by the thick curtain of purple foam. Jax was already there, having slipped in through the side maintenance door. "Give it to me," he shouted over the roar of the water. I handed him the drive. He pulled out a ruggedized tablet shielded by a Faraday bag, a pouch that blocks all outgoing wireless signals. He slid the drive in. His eyes went wide. "It's not just crypto, man," Jax yelled, his voice straining. "It's a ledger. Miller wasn't just mining, he was laundering. These guys were using the car wash's cash-only business to clean dirty money from all over the state. This drive is the map to their whole operation." Suddenly, the conveyor belt grinded to a halt. The water shut off. The silence that followed was deafening. "Boss!" one of my teenagers yelled from the entrance. "Some guys just pulled the emergency stop. They say they need to speak to the owner." I looked at Jax. "Get out the back. Take the drive. If I don't text you a code green in an hour, send the data to the FBI anonymously and run." Jax disappeared into the shadows of the utility room, just as the heavyset man from the SUV walked into the tunnel, his polished shoes getting ruined by the soapy sludge on the floor. He wasn't smiling anymore. Behind him, two guys who looked like they chewed on granite stood blocking the light. "You've been in here a long time, kid," the man said, flicking his cigar ash into the water. "And my guys across the street say you've been acting nervous. Did you find Miller's little souvenir, or do I have to start breaking the machinery you worked so hard to buy?" I stood my ground in the middle of the wet tunnel, a wrench in my hand, and $1 million secret in Jax's pocket. "The machinery is fine," I said, my voice steady. "But we have a problem. The feds across the street? They aren't watching me. They're waiting for you to walk into that office.